yourself.
Amen.
It's another thing to work with God to get it did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it's a whole nother level of praise.
Yeah.
When all you did was sit down and watch God do it for you. You didn't have the money and he did it. They was going to repo your car and he did it. You put food on your table. I wish I had somebody. Am I the only one up in here that God set you down and said, shut up, don't say nothing about it. I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, sit them down. I'm talking to somebody here that God told you, sit down. Take your hands off it. The Lord told you don't say nothing else about it. Leave it alone. Here's the praise. He gave you a courtside seat to watch God work it out. Can I be real with you? You ain't the only one that ever got a courtside seat, because last time I looked at the game, there's a whole lot of them.
Come on.
And I tried to find out, am I going to be the only one with a courtside seat? And I heard Moses say, no. Me and the children of Israel, we were by the Red Sea, and he gave us a courtside seat while the east wind blowed all night and separated the Red Sea. All we did was just sit back and watch it. Job said, I got a courtside view of God working it out. He became a stockbroker and a doctor at the same time.
My God.
That's all I did. And that's all they did in Calvary. They got a courtside seat and watched the Lamb of God save the sins of the world. Somebody ought to give God glory. That he loved you enough to sit you down and watch you work it out. Somebody say, God worked it out. Watch God work it out. God is saying, y'all got to watch me. Y'all sit up here and watch me. Watch me pay your bills. Watch me heal your body. Watch me touch your children. Watch me save your daughter. Watch me convert your husband. Watch me work it out. Somebody say, work it out. Work it out. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You got to obey the commandment.
Oh, yeah.
And then, Reg, you got to observe the process. Tell somebody, don't fight the process.
Don't fight the
Here it
process.
is, ladies and gentlemen. Even though there's a new trouble, even though there's a new situation, here's your shot. Same God.
Thank God.
Listen, y'all listen.
Thank
I
God.
said, a new trouble, new situation, same God.
Thank God.
Well, let me give y'all my equation
Yeah.
for trouble.
Uh-huh.
New trouble, same God.
Amen.
And some of y'all waiting on calculus, but that's all I got. As long as God pulled me out of it last time, I know whatever I'm going through this time, God is able to pull me through. I'm about to shout myself. No matter what's going on in my life, God is able to pull me through. Look at somebody and say, he'll do it. I'll tell you why he'll do it, because my troubles ain't big as my cross.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody trouble bigger than the cross? He will pull you through. It may be a different sickness. Somebody shout, same healer.
Same healer.
Different bill. Somebody shout, same provider.
Same provider.
Might be this different, same enemy. But look at somebody and say, he got the same footstool maker. As long as God is the same, he's able to pull us through. Because it's the same God and the same process. Here's the process. It's in the text. The text is tailored to teach us. Here it is. First of all, I have to give it to him.
Yes, Lord.
Well, since some of y'all don't know the story, let me just moonwalk back. They were out there and they needed food. They went looking for food, and Jesus had 7 loaves of fish. He decided to feed them, and they had to give it to him. Tell your neighbor, give it to Jesus.
Give it to Jesus.
The text says he sat them down and took the loaves from them. Now the question is, because I'm very deep with it, why did he have to take it? Because they've been out there 3 days and they did nothing with it. I wish I was talking to somebody.
That's right.
Why did he have to take it? Because they had been out there 3 days and did nothing with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to give it to Jesus. Whatever you got.
Yeah.
I ain't got much, but give it to Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
You have read everything that you can do. You can get everything that you can possibly do. Why don't you give it to Jesus?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I wish I had a witness here. You done read every how to do book. Why don't you give it to Jesus? You done watch all of Oprah shows. Why don't you
Yeah, come on, Bishop.
give it to Jesus? You watched all Dr. Phil's shows. You done been in Victoria's Secret, got all those secrets and still ain't got nothing.
Bishop.
Got you some new weed and got you some new wave and got you some new hair. And after all you've been through, you ain't got no. Why don't you just take what you got
Yeah, yeah.
and give it to Jesus? The text says he took the 7 loaves, watch this, and he gave thanks. I know to some of y'all that don't mean nothing. It was 7 loaves. They still had a 3-day hunger.
Yeah.
But he gave thanks.
Uh-huh.
He had not fed anybody yet,
Okay.
but he gave thanks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come
He had
on.
not done anything,
Come on, Bishop.
but he gave thanks.
Come on, come
But
on.
I believe, brothers and sisters, that sometimes you got to thank God for what he's about to do.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to thank God for what he's about to do. He gave thanks. They gave it to him. He gave thanks. Sometimes you got to give in. 7 loaves, he gave thanks. He broke it. Let me drop this in somebody's head. Before God can bless you, sometimes you got to break you.
Yes,
Amen.
yes.
Yes, sir.
You know, I found out something. Most people don't know how to act when they're on the mountain.
Come on,
But
Bishop.
they ain't ever been broke in the valley.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I said,
Talk to somebody. Talk to them. Talk
when
to them.
you've been in the valley, you know how to treat folks when you get up there.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was enough food to bless you. The purpose of him breaking you is not to punish you, but it is to pull out of you what you didn't even know what was in you.
My God.
It was enough. Watch this. The Bible said it was enough that 7 loaves, that 4,000 men plus women and children ate and had 7 loaves over.
Uh-huh.
But you couldn't see that in the 7 loaves
Amen.
until it broke. He started pulling stuff out of the 7 loaves. And every now and then, before God can pull you out of a situation, he got to pull some stuff out of you while you in the situation.
All right
That's
now.
right.
Preaching
That's
in
right.
Funches.
That's
Somebody know that God he break you. He don't break you to hurt you. He break you to bless you. And those that had a courtside seat of the miracle, I don't know what they were thinking as God was breaking bread and pulling it out and breaking bread, pulling it out, breaking bread and pulling it out, breaking bread and pulling it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pulling it out.
Yeah.
I wish I had a witness here. But if I was there, Reg,
Uh-huh.
all I would have said was, I ain't know
Yeah.
all that was up in there.
Uh-huh.
Am I talking to somebody here? Come on, talk to me, somebody.
Yes, sir.
He reached back, pulled bread. He reached back, pulled bread, gave it to the disciples. I come to tell somebody, when God started working on you, you ought to be surprised that he pulled that out of you.
Yeah.
My God.
I didn't know I had that much forgiveness in me. I didn't know I had that much endurance in me.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know I had that much strength. I didn't know I had that much prayer. I didn't know I had that much fasting. And somebody ought to shout about the fact that God pulled something out of me that I didn't even know was in me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Talk about it, Pastor. Talk about it.
I got to quit sometime, so let me move down.
Come on, Bishop.
You have to obey
Have
the
to.
commander.
Uh-huh.
You have to observe the process.
Uh-huh.
But lastly, you got to get ready
Get ready.
to overcome. In order for you to overcome, you got to have a witness.
Amen.
It's in verse 6. He broke it and gave it to the disciples. Now watch this process so y'all don't get lost. He broke it, gave it to the disciples, and the disciples